Next we will discuss about sea freight process. What are the steps involved in a sea freight process? Okay. So the first step is export haulage. What is that? Okay, we will see. So in export haulage, that is the first step, means the shipper will arrange the goods to the forwarder's premises. Then products get transported by road or like whoever is the forwarder, like if it's a courier, sorry, not courier, sorry, this is sea freight, right? So like our forwarder or whatever forwarder is there, they will bring to their location, like their warehouse or whatever, and from there the product will get transported by road or railways or a combination of both. Okay. Next up is export customs clearance. It's like a process, that is we are taking the material from another country, right? That's why it's a sea freight. So there needs to be some documents for this material, like what material is this, what is the weight for that, what is the material, they need to know, like then only they will allow for us to import or export the product, right? So it's the type of official regulatory formality involving submission of valid and required documents to the concerned authorities. It may include the country of origin, bill of lading, invoice, everything, that packing list should be there. Okay. Next is origin handling. This origin handling includes the inspection of the material, physical handling and inspection. What is this material, under which HS code it will come. They need to verify what sort of material we are like exporting or importing, and loading of the cargo at the supplier end's warehouse, and this will be coordinated or with a freight forwarder. Okay. Next step is ocean freight. This step in ocean freight means there will be a freight forwarder and a shipping line. This freight forwarder and shipping line is not the same. Freight forwarder means the logistics provider only, like for road, ship or air transportation. And shipping line, there will be shipping company. Shipping company and a freight forwarder is different. Shipping company means the company carrying product related cargo. They are taking into their ship or whatever. Okay. So this shipping company, this step not only covers costs involved in shipping from one port to another port, but there may be other taxes, everything that is also covered in this step. Next is import customs clearance. This is that is need to be done in our buyer side. That is, we need to arrange our forwarder, or our forwarder will do on behalf of us. That is the clearance process. That is, this clearance is performed by customs house broker appointed by the consignee. Okay, that is our forwarder will do the clearance process for us. Next is destination handling. This involves transportation and unloading of the cargo from port of destination warehouse. Okay, from port to destination warehouse, that is the transportation. Import haulage means final step of actual delivery of the product to the consignee and ultimately to the consumer. Okay. Next is the air freight process. Like we know, this sea freight will take approximately a month anyways, 7 weeks, maybe 7 weeks. It can be delayed again and again. So it will depend on the weather conditions and everything, right? So next is the air freight process. It's expensive also, but faster also. Okay. Next is the air freight process. It's the air cargo flow at origin or export. That is, prepare shipment for export and planning. That is, we have to prepare the material for exporting, right? That is part coming under seller. This cargo owners will first have to prepare the cargo for shipment and transportation. They have to keep the material ready, packing. And there are two key areas that have to be referred to by cargo owners to anticipate loading and storage requirement of air transporters. That is through IATA cargo handling. It's in what I'm saying. And unit load device dimensions, IATA cargo handling manual. Or what we can say, like it's a movement of like taking the freight forwarder will collect from our warehouse, that is the seller's warehouse. This usually requires maybe requiring the help of a truck or train to move them. Then how long it will take, it will be depending upon the distance, then geographical location, and what are the items also, it will depend. Okay. And also this first stage can take anywhere from a few hours to a few weeks. Okay, this first stage will take that much of time. Okay, so next one is also we need to check the weight and all, right? What items are this and what is the weight of the material? These all have to be considered, right? And next, calculate and determine cargo chargeable weight. So we have to understand what is the difference between chargeable weight, net weight, and gross weight. This three terminologies you might have seen somewhere or anywhere you have seen. Net weight is the weight of the actual cargo itself. What is the weight of the cargo? That is net weight. And gross weight is a view of the cargo shipment in totality, including the package, pallets, and containers. So, net weight means that particular product net weight or the cargo weight only. But in gross weight, there will be, if you are using pallets or packaging weight, containers weight, everything including is gross weight. Chargeable weight is based on volumetric calculation. Chargeable weight means what final weight we are considering, taking into account the volumetric weight or the gross weight, whichever is higher. Chargeable weight will be either net weight or gross weight. We will check which one is coming on higher side. Okay, that is net weight will be calculated based on the dimension and all. Gross weight also total weight or whatever it is. Okay, so which one sorry, net weight will be the weight kg, how much. Gross weight will be calculated like taking the dimensions and everything. So whichever is coming higher, they will take that, and that will be the chargeable weight. Okay, then arrange bookings with air freight forwarder. So once everything is packed and kept ready, we have to arrange the freight forwarder. All right. The booking can be called the shipper's letter of instruction or shipper's booking instruction, right? Next step is preparation of airway bill. So what is airway bill? It's just a bill. While transporting by air, it will be called airway bill. In simple, that's it. A drafted airway bill complete with the cargo details. So what all details will be there in that bill that we have to check? Cargo details, shipper, destination details, flight schedule details, prepared and confirmed by both freight forwarder and the shipper. Like there are different types of airway bills: house airway bill, neutral airway bill, master airway bill, e-airway bill. There is no need to go in deep. Okay. Next step is transportation to terminal warehouse operator. Once booking and details in the airway bill is confirmed. So after we get the airway bill, we will check and confirm, okay, this is okay. Either by the freight forwarder or the shipper, the cargo is transported to the warehouse terminal appointed by the airline. So that is from the shipper's location, that will be transported to the warehouse of the freight forwarder. Then they will issue a warehouse receipt or freight certificate. If the cargo at hand is consolidated by the freight forwarder, then the freight forwarder is responsible. Like if the cargo is consolidated, if it's consolidated by the freight forwarder, then he is responsible to issue the receipt. Okay, then it's called forwarder's receipt. Understood? Next up is customs clearance. We have to clear our shipment, like shipment in the sense the product cargo. We have to clear from the customs, that they will inspect the material, what sort of material they will check. they don't know what material is this. They just check the HS code. Okay, so this is coming under this category, so they will understand based on the HS code. uh, this is where custom officers inspect whether there are any anomalies, that is if there is any like discrepancy, they will check. Okay, next up is loading and stowing of cargo. Once all of them above, all this just is done, the cargo is then loaded and the airplane. Then after that, the carrier will then issue a confirmed airway bill as evidence of a contract of carriage. Next is air cargo flow at destination or location, the buyer's location. Okay, unloading of cargo. The cargo will be arrived here. Then they will check what sort of material. If there is any damage, they will check that. Then break bulk of cargo means here is where warehouse operators unload the cargo and store it in the warehouse. Okay, then custom clearance. Next comes the customs clearance. It's required, customs clearance is required. Once again, they will check the invoice, packing list, everything along with an ancillary documents and permits are handed to customs to verify and inspect that. They will, as I said, from the export point, they will check in here also what sort of material is this based on the HS code, and we can get it cleared from with the help of our forwarders. Okay, next step is delivery. Once the customs clearance everything is done, we can arrange our forwarder. They will do the customs clearance and after that delivery to our warehouse. Next is local import, that is from free zones. Free zone area, mini free zone in Dubai there are Dafsa, Jablali, in Sharjah, Hamria free zone area, like many free zone areas are there. So we cannot directly go to these free zone areas. It's local only, but we cannot directly go to these free zone areas and take the material. Like many companies will be there in these free zone areas. We cannot go there and collect the materials. So many documents are required for that. Okay, it's a bit different from sea and air, but it will be present in our country, in that particular country itself, but some documents are required for that. Delivery advice, then commercial invoice is required, packing list is required, HS code summary, because customs people will check, okay, what sort of material is this, they will just check the HS code. And then customs clearance, our freight forwarder will do that from Dubai, whatever website, this customs website is there, they will do on our behalf. Then they will collect the cargo and deliver to our warehouse. We have to pay them. Okay, like there will be customs 5% charge, then clearance some 2% will be there, and transportation charges to our warehouse. So, in this COVID time, we know every industry is facing many challenges. Similarly, logistics or the supply chain industry is also facing many challenges. The prices are very high for the logistics. Uh, it's double or triple, maybe we can say. So, many countries. So, basically, if we are importing from China or whatever country, there will be many lockdowns, sometimes lockdowns will be there, so uh, there will be limited access only for this, so the prices also will be higher, sometimes closed borders will be there, and due to some may be sick, so quarantined many people, so there are also many issues are there. Also due to these shortages, the raw material shortage also will come, so the price will be very high. So that's it. Basically, it's very hard nowadays, right? So I hope you all understand. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. I will respond.